Glorious game for you here. This is Arete most recent game. They are also once again playing Majo 13. And I think Arete is not going first this time. They are going to probably end up getting the Great Lighthouse and the Great Library. So kind of a duel of greats, double greats. And now Arete is going to choose the Temple of Artemis, the only choice in this scenario. And they're going to be left with the Colossus, I believe. Statue Zeus and Mausoleum are superior, and Colossus is not bad at all. Majo is going to. Let's see. I think Majo doesn't matter. Whatever they do, they might just take the Glassworks to make Apothecary cheaper. All these top players taking glass is the first move. I'll never understand this. But no, it does make sense right here. There's no reserves, there's no tavern. Arete is going to say, all right, if you want to do that, I'm taking Scriptorium because I want to be able to get Theology or Strategy. So Scriptorium it is. Why did Arete do that? Because they said, well, I'll spend 3 coins so that you don't get something 0 coins. All right, so I'm wrong. One time. That'll be the last one I do. But Majo, whatever you do. I'm only counting Arete's wrongs. So now Arete is going to take Workshop. That's only coins. But the tough part about that move is now they only have 2 coins. Why is that bad in age? See if you guess it. Give it some time. Why is it bad to have 0? The reserves all cost 3 coins, and there's 3 reserves out there. Arete is very, very lucky right now. Arete green means second player and red means first player. I don't know. But Arete is going to take the press now. They are less than 3 coins. That's a tough scenario. Majo is going to take advantage of that and discard the right side theater or the left side baths. I think they're going to discard the theater in this case. Oh. Arete now can't build the stoneworks. They're going to discard the theater. And they're going, because if they discard theater, that makes essentially the tavern comes out. So they're going to just discard this garrison. Why did they do that? Okay, that was risky. So that's the second wrong. Let me know in the comments below if I was actually wrong on that, or like if that was a better move to do what they just did or not. But now Arete's got a tough decision on their hand because whatever Majo chooses, they're gonna need to use the to take the other one. They're gonna take the clay reserve, sure. No, they're not. They'd rather raw resources. That's the third time I've been wrong. That's gonna hurt them though. Arete is going to take the stone pit, I guess. I mean, if you're facing against somebody who has a statue of Zeus, do you just grab all the brown resources you can to try to confuse them? Which brown resource are you going to destroy, huh? Alright, and Majo is looking real nice with 2 yellow cards. Arete is going to take the Claypool. I have been wrong 3 times already. Please. We're going to have to restart the count. Majo is going to discard the altar. Arete discards the palace, or the palisade. Majo takes tavern. That wasn't smart. Arete now gets tavern. Well, I see what they were trying. They were worried about getting a monopoly against them. You don't need to worry about a monopoly strategy. If you have 3 yellow cards, you're set. If you ever need wood, you just discard and you get the wood yourself. Now Arete is going to be able to have 4 coins. That is not good. Majo using Hanging Gardens is going to start the next stage. Build the Hanging Gardens and take the quarry. Nope, they're just taking the quarry. And something bad for their. I guess if there were two goods, that might have made. But Arete in discard. There were two goods, but there he left a bad one for Arete, so just a discard. There's a 3-coin discard instead of a 2 discard. Yeah, keeping your opponent on a 2-coin discard, now that would have been. Arete now starts, and they can make Statue of Zeus cost a bunch if they just grab the drawing room. And I think that's what they do. They're going to start, they're going to grab the drawing room. Now, Statue of Zeus is expensive, and the Great Lighthouse for Arete is free. Majo is going to take the shelf quarry right now and try the most terrible, evilest monopoly of them all. Why do they need 3 stone when stone only costs them 1 per? Well, they're going to try to use Statue of Zeus to kill Arete's stone. That's when everything starts going to craziness. I knew Arete would take that. You just have to trust me on that one. Yellow cards are so important to have less than 3. Once you get to 3 yellow cards, you're probably safe from a monopoly. Card to get those. Majo discarding, I guess. Who cares about these cards? Arete discarding. Majo discarding. Oh, building, but doesn't matter. Arete's. I don't think I've been wrong yet on Arete. Next up, got Arete will take the. Nope, they're not taking the laboratory. In fact, they may use an extra turn right now. Stop their opponent. Well, hold on. They take the laboratory to take theology. Then their opponent can't get theology. Neither player has to use their extra turn. I can see that. A laboratory right now for theology. Yep. But then Majo gets strategy. So now it's a theology versus strategy. Theology versus strategy. Who's going to win it? Oh wow, Arete just earns themselves 7 points from philosophy. Here we go. Don't think masonry's getting. Yeah, just get the straight 7 points. Masonry would just be saving like 7 coins. Not as good as points. Majo going to take glass, I guess. Discard the glass. Or building the customs house, but they don't want to do that. They want to take every military possible. The extra glass could help it with muscle really else. So they're going to discard the glass if they know. Ouch. They could have relied on their military prowess right there and gotten the horse breeder. Arete is not going to let them taken. They are going to maybe even. I'm going to say Arete builds horse breeders. Wow. It's building 3 temple. What am I not seeing? Is about the temple double pan. They have everything for that for free. They literally have everything for that. So was it the linking symbol? Was it they want to have 15 points against their opponent's 6? No. But going to grab the walls. Just take out some coins. Arete, everything's free for them. Arete is going to take the archery range. Then Majo is going to take the horse breeders. What? Why? Why not just take the horse breeder? Why'd you use statues? To kill stone your opponent, make it so it's very difficult to get it, and your opponent's not going to be able to get Caravanserai if that is face down. This is all in stone monopoly goal right now. Nope. Brewery hasn't been found yet. And Caravanserai hasn't been. So is this a situation where Arete used their extra turn? Wait, they have a bunch of extra theology. Right now is a time to use. In fact, they've got statues. They've got the Great Lighthouse at their disposal. So a monopoly is just not going to work unless you shut down your opponent's yellow cards. And they've got 2 yellow cards, so yes, a monopoly is doable, but not by much. Don't try a monopoly if you're playing 3 yellow cards. Arete is going to build the Great Lighthouse right now, and with that, maybe they just build the Temple of Artemis and have enough coins for Caravanserai. They wouldn't have enough coins if they did the Great Lighthouse. Alright, I'm calling it. Temple of Artemis gets right now. I was wrong. Right, pushing military. Caravanserai is doable. Majo's gonna kill that Caravanserai right now. So the stone monopoly begins, but remember, Great Lighthouse is up. Aqueduct costs 15. That is like the exact thing that you want to worry about. Look at that. Saying 15. So Arete, of course, discarding the aqueduct. Arete doesn't want to that situation. Interesting. Why would they do this? So they're using the extra turn of statue of the Great Lighthouse. They're going to use another extra turn to take the raid ground. And make it so their opponent. Now they gave up going first. I would have discarded personally. But I think they're thinking they're 10 points ahead of their opponent. Good time is in. But now they're equal in points, and Mojo goes first. And Mojo could use the Hanging Gardens and Mausoleum right now to get 2 extra or to get all 4 of their wonders built. If a game's going to come down to points, a lot of times the player who built all 4 of their wonders wins. Usually those last couple wonders don't really help. Your last weakest wonder doesn't help with science very much. So coming down to points, not science, then we're seeing pyramids built usually. Anyhow, Majo 13. What they do, but that seems like the right move. Grabbing a card. Arete now can really push with a whole 8 coins, and they have Colossus. I think they build the Rostrum. Just get a military victory. Why are they building a great library? There's a fear of the Rostrum right now. They got economy that 8 coins from the Praetorium, not the Rostrum. 8 coins from the Praetorium go to nobody. So the Great Library, building that, and just seeing what's out there. And okay, they took economy. They should discard this or build it. Let's say they build it. What in the world? Building Colossus. Is that like a bait? Like, I dare you to build a program? It's very difficult to win points if you commit to a Praetorium. Shoot, I'd commit. One, two, three, four. And then the rest of the game, you can get Mausoleum, be 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6. Take this one, 7, 8, 9. Maybe get another one. Or they use the Hanged Gardens to get all the ones they want. Praetorium is the right answer for Mojo. Wait, that was off on the turn there. Arete discarded that one. Oh, with Colossus, that's why I was wrong. They get yet another turn. And of course, they got rid of that 8-coin cherry. But once they did that, that means that Mausoleum is going to build it from the grave. Uh, but I think it's a fight for points now. Thought is that military is not going to sink this game. Coming down to points. Rete literally spent 13 coins for 7 points. Insane. Why would they do that? They're thinking that having a bunch of coins is not going to be worth it in this game because Moneylenders Guild is not going to be built by them. They don't have the stone for Moneylenders Guild. Majo takes a look at the right side of the pyramid. Allows Arete to take yet another 7-pointer. So, would you rather spend 13 coins for 7 points or 3 coins for 7 points? Doesn't matter, Arete's out of coins at this point, but they grabbed both the 7-pointers. Don't let your opponent have any more military, maybe circus. 29 points to 40 points. You can't forget the bonus points of 5 more points and 6, 7 more points with the coins. But minus 5 points with Macho's lack of. Just kidding. Minus 5 with that. Purple, which is going to give 4 more points plus 4, 5-point turn. Rete takes the port. Get some coins from it. I think we can guess already from this game that Arete is going to win points. This is only 10 points right here, putting them at 43, 45 points. And Arete's got 43 plus 5 points. About to get some coins from this. Say they build it 3 points. It'd be crazy if they earned mathematics and got 4 progress tokens. Arete grabs quite a bit of progress tokens. Majo going to take either Moneylenders Guild or maybe they build the Hanging Gardens. If they took Moneylenders Guild, that only gets them, what, like 5 points? Most probably. The arena would get them. Right answer, Mojo, is to take the arena. But they gave 3 coins to Arete. Arete is sitting pretty with the. That's going to be 8 whole coins. Bad move there. That was a huge jump. Not that it's going to matter because Money got the most coins. Mojo just stole. Mojo going to push with the arsenal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fortifications second push after that. But they can't build the arsenal. They're 1 coin shy. Instead, they will perhaps discard the arsenal. They're building an extra turn. Okay, hanging gardens, that makes sense. And taking fortifications. That's all they need to get more points out of the military transaction. And they're going to do it again for 4 more points. Arete takes this for 2 points, instead discarding for 5, 6, 7. It's literally better. Would have been better for them to discarded that one instead of building it. Funny. Would you rather 7 coins or 2 points? I'll let you decide. And now Arete or Mojo is going to discard that military. Aw, they don't actually. Alright, even when you have that many purples, it's not going to be enough. That many coins. I mean, the coins just kind of cancel out. That was a closer game than I thought it would be. Got the 2 points from the military, pushing them up at the end. If it had come down to a tie, it would have been whoever has the most blue cards, right? So, in the original version of the game, it wasn't blue. It was remaining coin at the end. Interesting, because what does remaining coins at the end mean? Does it mean if you have 7 coins, your remainder is 1? Just your remainder is 7. When it has 9 coins, that doesn't mean they won. Alright, so good game. I'm glad we were able to watch that together and figure out that Arete's strategy seems to be grabbing a bunch of progress tokens. So learning more about Arete, that would require getting a bunch of good CNA, getting the great library each time. So I've been Bored in the House. Subscribe for more analysis on Seven Wonders Duel and other board games, and take care.